Most companies that are involved in selling heating and air conditioning equipment, they'd use the old way. That way is, hope like hell you can get somebody to call you up and get a lead, go to somebody's home, spend about 15 minutes in the house, write down a quote, and walk out the door. That's called dropping off bids. Okay? That's the old way of doing business. And unfortunately, it's the way that 95% of heating and air conditioning companies do business. Okay, it's like the heating and air conditioning scratch and win. Maybe we'll get lucky today and someone will buy a system from us. The new way is to develop a structured sales process where you have a professional commissioned salesperson go into somebody's home, spend an hour and a half to 2 hours with them, sharing the features and the benefits of your company, sharing with them the risk associated with doing business with anybody else but your company, explaining them the benefits of the guarantees that your company should be delivering, and then asking for the business at the end of it. And of course, dealing with objections. You see, the fact of the matter is that human beings are fairly predictable. We want to be sold to. From the moment we get up in the morning until the time we go to bed, we're being sold something. Okay, if you grab your smartphone to check the time first thing in the morning, a lot of folks will go onto Facebook and see if there's any messages. And, if you spend some time on Facebook, you're going to see there's a lot of advertisements there. So the first thing you're seeing in the morning is advertisements. And the last thing you see at night, if you're checking your Facebook status, are more advertisements. We want to be sold stuff. The challenge with heating and air conditioning is that nobody knows anything about what constitutes a good quality, a good value investment when it comes to heating and air conditioning, because most other companies, they will go to somebody's home and spend 50 to 20 minutes in the house, write down a bid, and walk out the door and hope for the best. I'm here to tell you today that all of the experts online, if you Google, how do I buy an air conditioner, or how do I buy a furnace, if you Google that, you'll find lots of experts online telling homeowners to get 3 bids. So most homeowners do get 3 bids. And if they're getting 3 bids, and you're one of those people that just drops off bids and doesn't take control of the situation and doesn't try to close them that day that you're there, well, then you have a 33% chance of closing. You can't grow your business. As a matter of fact, you have less than 33% chance of closing. Because if there's 150 or 200 companies in your market and 95% of them are doing the exact same thing as you, boy, oh boy, you got to be doing something different if you want to earn the business. And unfortunately, what most heating and air conditioning contractors do is they just drop the price. So for homeowners, it becomes a matter of, well, get the cheapest system because all heating and air conditioning companies are the same. And you know as well as I do, they're not the same. And you know as well as I do that nobody works for free. So the reality is, if you're going to be doing it the old way, you're never going to grow your business. If you want to do it the new way, you need something like my massive margins sales system. Over the span of 3 days, I will teach your team how to sell and close inside a person's home. Okay, it's as simple or as hard as you choose to make it. So spend some time on my website, homeserviceprofits.ca. Take a look at some of the videos that we've got on there, explaining the concept of value and explaining the need for you to be thinking differently if you want to grow your business. Because the reality is simple. You've got 2 choices to make. Choice number 1, continue what you're doing and have your wheels spin in the mud until you sink. Or choice number 2, do something differently that might yield you a better result. Homeserviceprofits.ca. Check us out.